The Tallahassee shooting took place at the Tallahassee, Florida, yoga studio Tallahassee Hot Yoga on the 2nd of November, 2018. The gunman shot 6 women, 2 fatally, and pistol-whipped a man before killing himself. Scott Paul Beal entered the hot yoga studio at 5:37 p.m. EDT on the 2nd of November, 2018, shooting 6 people, resulting in the deaths of 2 women, Maura Binkley, 21, and Dr. Nancy Van Vesem, 61. Officers responded to reports of gunfire within 3.5 minutes, at which point the perpetrator was found deceased. Partygoers in a bar across the street told reporters how they witnessed people fleeing from the studio and that a man in a bloody white t-shirt who ran into the bar claimed to have charged the shooter only to be pistol-whipped. This claim was later backed up in interviews with survivors who stated that the male customer used a vacuum cleaner and then a broomstick to attack Beal, which gave other students time to escape. Tallahassee Police Chief Michael DeLeo also credited the students who fought back and tried not only to save themselves but other people. The yoga studio was a part of a plaza that is occupied by restaurants and other businesses. Those eating at the restaurant underneath the studio heard the gunshots and told reporters that the owner came through the dining area shortly after, asking if anyone was a doctor. When officers arrived, it was discovered that 6 people had been shot during the attack. 2 of the victims, Maura Binkley and Nancy Van Vesem, were deceased at the scene. Maura Binkley, age 21, was a student at Florida State University, and due to graduate in 2019. She was born in Atlanta, Georgia, in 1997. She attended Austin Elementary School, Peachtree Middle School and graduated from Dowoody High School in 2015. In high school, she was co-editor of the school yearbook and a member of the varsity cheerleading squad. She was fluent in German, participated as a German exchange student, studied in Nuremberg and welcomed German students into her home. She was a former Girl Scout and member of St. James United Methodist Church. Maura received an academic scholarship at Florida State University, where she was a 4th-generation legacy. She was a senior with a double major in German and editing, writing and media. Maura was a member of the Alpha Eta chapter of Delta 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 where she served in numerous leadership roles and was currently serving as the Vice President of Chapter Development. This past spring, she received the Winthrop King Scholarship from the Department of Modern Languages at FSU, which enabled her to study for 4 months at the University of Wuppertal in Germany and travel throughout Europe. At the time of her death, she was participating in ongoing interviews for a prestigious Fulbright scholarship or to work for Teach for America. Excessive detail. Dr. Nancy Van Vesem, age 61, was a doctor and the chief medical director for Capital Health Plan. She was also a faculty member at Florida State. Van Vesem earned her medical degree from St. Louis University. Her research focus was restructuring health care for people with multiple chronic diseases. Scott Paul Beal, the 6th of October 1978, the 2nd of November 2018, was later revealed as the perpetrator by police. According to his social media profiles on Facebook and LinkedIn, Beal was a military veteran and former teacher for the Anne Arundel County Public School System in Maryland, teaching both English and social studies at Meade High School and being affiliated with conservative groups FSU College Republicans and We Are Conservatives. Additionally, Beal has also taught at numerous other schools as a substitute teacher, yet only briefly due to performance issues and inappropriate behavior. In one instance, Beal was fired for an incident where he reportedly asked a female student if she was ticklish, while touching her below the bra line on her stomach. He had been charged twice for battery, in 2012 and 2016, where he was accused of grabbing a woman's buttocks in both situations. YouTube videos posted by Beryl in 2014 showed that he identified with the involuntary celibate community while often complaining about his sexual rejections from women. He also sympathized with the shooter behind the 2014 Isla Vista killings, Elliot Rodger, as he too felt lonely and unloved, as well as posting misogynistic songs on SoundCloud. Other videos had Beryl's far-right extremist views, depicted him ranting about African Americans, illegal immigration and interracial relationships. One of the videos was named Dangers of Diversity. The FBI and the Tallahassee Police Department reported about Beryl's hatred of women and that he was disturbed during the shooting. In addition, he also had planned the attack months in advance. Florida State University held a vigil for the victims of the shooting on November 4, while another series of tributes were planned for November 5 with the help of Tallahassee's Delta 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 sorority chapter. Other tributes were published by the deceased's families and friends through social media. On the 11th of November, a candlelit vigil was held at Cascades Park. The day after the shooting, a yoga instructor of Hot Yoga Tallahassee led a yoga class for healing in the middle of Adams Street.